Good evening, everyone. We start the meeting. If anyone in the audience requires a headset for Spanish translation, please raise your hands and a device will be provided to you. Buenas tardes a todos. Si alguien en la audiencia requiere unos audífonos para la traducción en el español, por favor levante su mano y un dispositivo se le va a proveer. Welcome to the Palm Springs Unified School District regular meeting at the Board of Education. Today is Tuesday, August 12, 2025. We are so glad you are here with us, whether you are joining us in person or watching along on YouTube. Thank you for being part of tonight's meeting. And I will now call the meeting to order. Can I get a roll call, please?
Member Girardi? Here. Board Clerk Jarrell? Here. Board President Espericueta?
Here.
And members Cornett and Irvin are absent tonight.
Thank you. And item 6B is the Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by me. and after the pledge, please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Please, your right hand in the hair. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. A moment of silence will be observed for Joan Williams and John Timothy Flutie. Joan Williams began his career with a PSUSD as a security officer in 1999 and dedicated 16 years of service to the Palm Springs Unified School District. John Timothy Flutie began his career with the Palm Springs Unified School District as a social science teacher in 1978 and dedicated 29 years of service to the Palm Springs Unified School District. Thank you. Item 16D is the mission statement. Our mission statement will be read by Mr. Clayton Hill and me in Spanish. Yeah.
All members of the Palm Springs Unified School District are united in our commitment to equity. We create deep, meaningful learning opportunities, build professionalism, and engage in parents and community to ensure success of all students. All students graduate with the skills, capacities, and confidence needed to succeed in a rapidly changing world.
Thank you, Mr. And todos los miembros del Distrito Escolar Unificado de Palm Springs están unidos en nuestro compromiso con la equidad. Creamos oportunidades de aprendizaje profundas y significativas. Creamos profesionalismo e involucramos a los padres y a la comunidad para garantizar el éxito de todos los estudiantes. Todos los estudiantes se gradúan con las habilidades, capacidades y confianza necesaria para tener éxito en un mundo de cambio rápido. Move to next item, item 6E, land acknowledgement. Our land acknowledgement will be read by Dr. Funches.
Land acknowledgement. The Palm Springs Unified School District acknowledges the Cahuilla as the original stewards of the land on which the Palm Springs Unified School District facilities now sit. We are grateful to have the opportunity to work with the indigenous people in this place. We pay our respect to the Cahuilla people past, present, and emerging who have been here since time immemorial.
Thank you, Dr. Francis. Item 7, report at closed session actions. Claire Girer Are there any closed session action to report?
Board President Espericueta, there are no closed session items to report.
Thank you. Item A, approval of agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Second.
Any questions? Please vote. All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Item 9, board consent items. Item 9A, approval of the meeting minutes for July 8, 2025. Can I get a motion to approve those minutes, please?
I'll move.
Second.
Any questions? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 10, public comments. Claire Girel, have we received any electronic comments?
Board President Espericueta, we have received one electronic comment, which was distributed to the Board of Education.
Thank you. In-person comments. All comments are to be directed to the board, be under 3 minutes, and shall be devoid of any personal attacks. Members of the public are expected to maintain a professional, courteous decorum during public comments. Board members do not respond to public comments. We have public comments here, and I will start calling to the podium Albert Duarte.
And the timer will start as soon as you start speaking, okay?
Hi, good evening. My name is Albert Duarte, and I'm the business manager at the Riverside San Bernardino Building Trades. And we're here to extend an opportunity for you guys in the ways of a community workforce agreement. We've just been able to work with the city of San Bernardino, Unified School District, different school districts,
the people that are standing here, the Board of Education for this school district, they sincerely care about every student within this district. And all you have to do, parents, trust me, if you just come forward and express any issues, they will really get together to try to resolve any problems. And I want to thank you all for all of the support that you have given APAC over the years. And I would like to welcome you, sir, our new superintendent. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Terry.
Ha llegado Daisy.
¿No nombramos a los demás? No.
No llegaron.
Ok, está bien. Thank you, Terry. And now we move to item 11C. The governing board wishes to recognize and commend the following PSUSD student for academic excellence. Tonight, or this afternoon, we have Daisy Espino from Desert Hot Springs High School.
Who's the teacher?
Okay.
So Daisy, excellence in education, that's you. We're proud of you, okay?
Very informal, yes.
Right over
Okay.
there. Right here, your teacher's gonna talk.
Okay, you ready?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am an assistant principal at Desert Hot Springs High School. My name is Vera Johnson, and I have had the pleasure of working with Daisy for the past 2 years. She's now a junior, and it just warms my heart to be able to be here with her this evening. I met her when she was a freshman at Desert Hot Springs High School, shy and timid, kind of fun.
This evening will be done by our Executive Director of Student Learning, Mr. Mark Arnold, and our Director of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Deanna Killian. And it's entitled Milestones and Metrics.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Kovach. Good evening, everyone. As Dr. Killian said tonight, oh, I thought you can hear it? Okay. Can you hear now? Okay. All right, so tonight, Dr. Kelly and myself will be discussing milestones and metrics as they relate to our recently graduated class of 2025. All right, so on the California School Dashboard, there are 11 indicators to measure performance. 6 are state indicators and 5 are local indicators. Tonight, we're going to be focusing in specifically on college and career and graduation rate. The other metrics that you see there, the other indicators, we will address those as the year progresses. We'll begin by discussing graduation rate. So we'll talk, first row is the cohort of students for each of the last 4 years. You will see that in 24-25, it's a different color, it's in red, and that's because those are still preliminary numbers. Those are numbers that we have reported to CalPADS, but they have yet to be validated. So just as a reminder, a cohort includes students who start 9th grade plus those who transfer in during that 4-year window, and excludes those students who transfer out as long as they have a valid exit code. The second row, you will see the number of students who receive diplomas, and the final row, you will see the actual cohort graduation rate. I will point out that the class of 24-25 is the first class since the COVID pandemic that has not benefited from having any COVID-related waiver. So even when I talk about the 23 of 24 just a year ago, they were allowed to be excused from 20 elective credits. It had to be elective courses, and that was because during the COVID pandemic, when kids were on that virtual learning platform, they struggled. And so a lot of those students then had to retake some of those core courses, allowing them not to have that time in their schedules to take those electives. So this is the first class, 24-25, that has not had those waivers in place. If we look, because 24-25 is still preliminary data, we're going to take a deeper dive into 23-24 data, where the overall cohort graduation rate was at 90.3%. And then this chart here comes directly from DataQuest. So it shows all of our significant student groups and their cohort graduation rate. You can see, like for Pacific Islander, there's just an asterisk in there, and to the side it says if it's 10 or fewer students, then they're not going to report that for privacy reasons. Okay. Then if we look at the next slide, this is just looking at the 3-year trend for graduation cohort rates for those student groups that were considered significant in each of those years, 21, 22, 22, 23, and 23, 24. So you see the movement. I will say that in each of those years, the actual cohort group size does fluctuate considerably, so it does change some of the percentiles as well. Okay. With that, we will move into college and career indicators, and Dr. Killian will take over.
Good evening. So I will take us through a little bit of the college and career ready indicators. As you can see up there, there's a variety of ways in which our students can demonstrate college and career readiness as defined by the state. And so this is just a color representation of those items that are listed to the left. Tonight, we will focus in on A through G rate, advanced placement, international baccalaureate or IB, college credit courses in state syllabi literacy. As Mr. Arnold mentioned, later on in the year, you'll be able to hear from Dr. Karen Dimmick relative to career technical education and data relative to those programs. And you'll hear from Stacy Boozy on SBAC data. So as Mr. Arnold shared with you, again, our cohort data, our high school diploma and graduation rate. I'm proud to share our A through G rate is preliminarily, we're looking at approximately 54% of our students will meet the minimum entrance expectancies for UC and Cal State systems. I have to take a moment and shout out our counselors, our site administrators, and our ETIS technology department. Through a collaborative effort, we've established some systems, some accountability monitoring metrics, open dialogue and conversation, and we were able to establish a system that I think will help continue to monitor our students. And so I'm super proud to say at this point, 54%, we're looking at reporting 54% A through G admissions rate. I'm going to take a minute and just also state that while A through G is an admission requirement, it's just a great opportunity for our students to get a well-rounded class offerings. And so we had some labor union representatives here. We believe that with students at 5 or more exams, don't touch it, exactly. And so the breakdown from our schools are as such. And you may be wondering, Cathedral City, why so low? I'll take us to Cathedral City, as you know, is our one high school that has international baccalaureate programs, and I'm going to show a little bit of data there. As a whole, as a district, we had 201 students receive this special honors from College Board. For Cathedral City High School, they had 219 exams. They had 21 that were considered non-submittal. Non-submittal are students that perhaps did not complete all aspects of their assessment. They didn't finish the essay, they didn't share their oral reports or their projects, and so that would be null and void and considered a non-submittal, or they didn't make the deadline. And so when you subtract that out, the number of exams passed are 115, and so 58% of their students received a passing score. With IB, their passing score is a 4 or higher. And so how did that compare to their College Board AP exam pass rate? They had 60% of their AP students pass and 58% of their IB students passing. Dual enrollment offerings. So this is a list of courses that are offered in our district. It's embedded in our MOU with College of the Desert. So dual enrollment is also a metric on our dashboard. And so for the metric, students have to pass with a C- or better on 2 semester courses. I'm proud to share that in semester 1, we had 27 dual enrollment courses offered across our district. We had 500 students taken, unduplicated, 570 students taking dual enrollment courses. And of that, 835 enrollments. Now, enrollments are students that take more than one dual enrollment class. They could take 1, or they may have taken up to 3 dual enrollment classes. So 835 is representative of students enrolled in multiple course offerings. And I'm happy to say that 91.5% of our students received a C- or better. In semester 2, we had 25 courses across our district, 290 students unduplicated enrolled in the program, 759, again, students enrolled in multiple course offerings in the district, and 90.8% of our students received a C- or better. Broken down by demographics, semester 1 is showing the number enrolled. Again, number of students enrolled in multiple course offerings. This was a better representation for the board because students could take more than one course, and we wanted to show the average percentage passed over all of the courses. And so African Americans, you could see 27 enrolled, 89% of our students passed with a C- or better, Asian 38, 97.3, and so forth. In semester 2, here are the numbers again, total students enrolled in multiple course offerings and the percentage pass in those courses. So you may be wondering, of these numbers, how many met that 2 or more semesters? 205 students met that metric in this year isolated. Okay, thank you.
Any question? No?
Yeah, I've got one. If we could go back to slide 3.
3? Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry, 5.
Amongst their peers and in terms of the curriculum. In terms of seniors and the ethnic breakdown relative to the seniors, you could see there, this was pulled directly off of College Board. And so those are the demographics that College Board collects. Something that we hope and we strive for at the schools are to increase our number of students that get a qualifying score or a passing score, which for AP is a 3 or higher. And so you'll see here Cathedral City High School increased the number of students that received a qualifying score, a 3 or higher, which is the minimum score that our colleges look for to give college credit. Students have to receive a 3 or higher in order for a college to recognize that and provide college credit. But the other thing that we want to look for is we want to ensure that we're increasing the number of students that are participating and or increase the number of exams that students are taking. So we don't want to just increase the scores and decrease the number of participation. We want both to increase. And so I'm proud to show that Cathedral City High School, in fact, increased their qualifying score as well as the number of AP students and the number of exams. Desert Hot Springs High School, same, increased the number of qualifying scores or passing of 3 or higher. And you'll notice that while they didn't increase the number of AP students, they did increase the number of exams. And if you look at their 5-year trajectory, they significantly increased the number of students and the number of exams. Palm Springs High School, same, increased the number of students receiving a 3 or higher, and likewise increased the number of total AP students and total number of exams. And Rancho Mirage High School increased their qualifying score and likewise increased the number of AP students. The number of total exams slightly went down, but the number of students increased. It's a nice balanced data set. The other thing I'd like to showcase, and again, this is not on the dashboard, but something that we want to celebrate of our class of 2025. We have students that College Board recognize with distinction. And so if they meet certain criteria, they get a certificate and they get a notification that will send to colleges that they apply to. And so in this case, I'm happy to report that we had 123 students that were given the AP Scholar distinction. And an AP Scholar is a student who received scores of 3 or higher, qualifying scores, on 3 or more AP exams. We had 39 students receive AP Scholar with honors, and this is just slightly more rigorous in that students received an average score of 3.25 over 5 exams or more, and scores of 3 or higher on 5 exams or more. And then certainly the last is AP Scholar with distinction. We had 39 students, and that's just slightly higher in terms of the average score. In this case, it would be an average score of 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher. And I'm back. 5 or more exams. Don't touch it, exactly. And so the breakdown from our schools are as such. And you may be wondering, Cathedral City, why so low? I'll take us to Cathedral City. As you know, is our one high school that has international baccalaureate programs, and I'm going to show a little bit of data there. As a whole, as a district, we had 201 students receive this special honors from College Board. For Cathedral City High School, they had 219 exams. They had 21 that were considered non-submittal. Non-submittal are students that perhaps did not complete all aspects of their assessment. They didn't finish the essay, they didn't share their oral reports or their projects, and so that would be null and void and considered a non-submittal, or they didn't make the deadline. And so when you subtract that out, the number of exams passed are 115, and so 58% of their students received a passing score. With IB, their passing score is a 4 or higher. And so how did that compare to their College Board AP exam pass rate? They had 60% of their AP students pass and 58% of their IB students passing. Dual enrollment offerings. So this is a list of courses that are offered in our district. It's embedded in our MOU with College of the Desert. So dual enrollment is also a metric on our dashboard. And so for the metric, students have to pass with a C- or better on 2 semester courses. I'm proud to share that in semester 1, we had 27 dual enrollment courses offered across our district. We had 500 students taken, unduplicated, 570 students taking dual enrollment courses. And of that, 835 enrollments. Now, enrollments are students that take more than one dual enrollment class. They could take 1, or they may have taken up to 3 dual enrollment classes. So 835 is representative of students enrolled in multiple course offerings. And I'm happy to say that 91.5% of our students received a C- or better. In semester 2, we had 25 courses across our district, 290 students unduplicated enrolled in the program, 759, again, students enrolled in multiple course offerings in the district, and 90.8% of our students received a C- or better. Broken down by demographics, semester 1 is showing the number enrolled. Again, number of students enrolled in multiple course offerings. This was a better representation for the board because students could take more than one course, and we wanted to show the average percentage passed over all of the courses. And so African Americans, you could see 27 enrolled, 89% of our students passed with a C- or better, Asian 38, 97.3, and so forth. In semester 2, here are the numbers again, total students enrolled in multiple course offerings and the percentage pass in those courses. So you may be wondering, of these numbers, how many met that 2 or more semesters? 205 students met that metric in this year isolated. Thank you.
Any question? No?
Yeah, I got one. If we could go back to slide 3.
3? Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry, 5. So the data here is telling me that the African American students, they've been dropping over the last couple of years. Have we done any investigation to figure out why?
We've dug into that data a little bit. Now, I will say that the number of students in those cohorts did change considerably. So, I mean, we're looking at, like, I have it somewhere in my notes too, actually. Here. We're looking at, in 23-24, there were 64 students compared to 22-23 where there were 85 students. So it does change that percentile quite a bit. But I think some of the things that we're looking at to try to address that, Like we are this year, we're involved in equity walks, we're in UDL walks, where we're really focusing on some of that student groups where the data is showing results such as this. So what can we do differently, whether it's we want them to be a stronger sense of belonging to the school, or whether they need more help with their academics to support them to be more successful. So those are things that we're looking at.
Everybody else
You wanna
either increased or stayed the same.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
All the other cohorts either increased or stayed
Yes,
the
it's,
same.
yeah, yep. Do you want to say?
So the other thing, so on the academic side, as Mr. Arnold mentioned, we definitely want to ensure that through our equity walks, we're engaging all student groups and ensuring that they're involved. The other thing I wanted to share, as Dr. Kovac was about to mention, is what we determined is with the reporting that we do we provide the state that establishes that cohort. We are going to work with our registrars and work with our site administration to look at those reports more regularly so we can make calls so that we could identify the appropriate exit code. Some of our students that are counting on our cohort, they have either left the district and we just haven't established a valid exit code for them. Like, for example, they transferred to a different district, they went out of state. And so we have some students that are sitting on our cohort that are not physically here, but we want to monitor that more regularly and more frequently.
So there's students that are considered to have dropped, and because we haven't figured out where they have gone, and then there's students that have stayed enrolled that are still have not met the graduation requirements, and that number is pretty low. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
More question? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we move to item 13. Item 13 is the board member comments. Do we have any comment from the board?
Yeah, just real quick. First of all, congratulations to all of our recipients tonight, particularly Miss Jackie Terry. I've known her ever since Trey was in 7th grade and he won the spelling bee contest, and which was a few years ago now. But anyways, she's been very instrumental with our school district and with the city of Desert Hot Springs, and all of her efforts are greatly appreciated. She's really a wonderful person. And thanks to those gentlemen from the building industry. They have a program I'm not familiar with, but I'm sure we're always looking for different avenues of success for our students, and that might be one that is an opportunity for them. And then finally, I just hope everybody had a wonderful break. Maybe you got a little rest, or maybe you got to take a nice little vacation and went somewhere interesting, whether it's traveling, staying at home, or just enjoying time with your family and friends. I hope you were able to recharge your batteries in ways that really mattered to you. As we return, I think we all understand that we're going to have some opportunities along with some challenges to face. So some of these issues are going to require thorough conversations with each other, creative problem solving, and collaboration and teamwork. But we really know what an incredible group of educators and staff we have. You've proven yourselves time and time again, and your dedication, compassion, and professionalism make all the difference to our students. There's no question about it. So thank you for showing up every day with the heart, courage, and commitment to our students. I hope everybody has a very successful and fantastic school year. So thanks.
I'm going to start with the present. Tonight's meeting was very special. Thank you to our cabinet for coming with us and joining us unified, Palm Springs Unified, Dr. Funches and Monica and everyone that came together to make some little changes that make a great difference. And I appreciate your all active participation. Our presenters today and this evening, thank you, Mark Arnold and Dr. Killian, Dr. Kovacs, your team. All the information that we received tonight helps us make better decisions, like John said, for future work in the district. It is exciting to see our certificated person, Cami Saliba. She was my daughter's teacher, and boy, they just never forgot her. And so she just is one of the many that stand out in the district. We have two other students that didn't arrive tonight from DHS, Lalia Tab and Adrian Zamora Benton from Desert Hot Springs High School. We wish them well, and we'll be sure to get their certificates to them. As board member comments, we have been very busy helping the district and all of this team, Dr. Funches and everyone, almost every single one of the people in this room has been burning the midnight oil and getting involved, preparing, showing up, visiting, welcoming people. And so going back to the Alder meeting with Alexis Acker and Heather Kirkpatrick in August, there's a young lady. Her name is Natalia Barrios. She's a Cathedral City High School senior, and she thought that kids needed help with materials for school. So she decided to create a backpack giving program as a senior, and she had a backpack school festival in DHS at the Mercadito on Date Palm, and she gathered materials for kids. So thank you again to Natalie, for doing the right thing and reaching out and doing something about the needs of our kids. We had a wonderful parent community meeting on August 31st at the Salvation Army with over 40 parents and kids. It was a great meeting. It was supposed to last about an hour. It went 2 hours. And our parents are really, I think they're passionately wanting to do a lot for students. We had the new teacher welcome with 70 new hires on September 1st. It was a wonderful time for our new teachers, helping them Clayton talking about something funny that gets them to calm down and really get into the meeting. That was a long day for them, learning about all the benefits and everything, but they remember it, and they'll come up to me and say, I remember the day you came for that first new teacher orientation. On September 2nd, I was invited by the city of Cathedral City. August 2nd, to go and read or pass out books with Read With Me at the theater at Cathedral City Theater Mary Pickford. And the movie was Sing 2. And before the movie started, the librarian from Cathedral City Library read a book to the kids using a document reader. And she said she would really like to work with our schools and our kindergarten classes and go out and reach out to kindergarten classes across our district and read to kids. So that's something maybe we think about doing, is getting the libraries actively involved in the schools. Coming back into August, our welcome backs were phenomenal. And I think that sometimes we see all of the great people on stage, but behind there are so many people that help with the confetti, the parking, the balloon sprays, the cleaning, the security, all of that coming back with us on, it was actually the 4th of the month of August. The color guard, we have to thank Master Sergeant Terrence Simmons and our new sergeant. His name is Sergeant Johnny, but I don't know his last name. Our Palm Springs High School dance team. The teacher we need to thank, her name is Chelsea Gilbert. She comes and she shows up and prepares a dance just for that event. The teacher we need to thank is Mr. Ruiz from Cathedral City High School, and for him preparing the dancers of Folklorico that came to us and performed with the kids. The honor storytellers and singers, David Green, and all of the people that were involved with the storytellers. Our soloists, Elizabeth and Arabelle, getting up on the stage. This whole team of people in front and behind with Will and Ralph and all of the people in the booth, they are the people that had these amazing humorous ideas, and they told me, Madonna, we worked as a team. And so appreciation to you, Anthony, Sarah Phelps for the nutritional spread, both morning and in the afternoon. Jeff for your presentation, ETIS, Clayton, the numbers and the fares, the new hires, and then the decrease in chronic absenteeism. All of the information that was given to the audience really gave us more than inspiration. It gave us information on where we are as a district. So appreciation to all of you. Recently, this Saturday, I had the chance to go to Riverside and meet with Ben Johnson II. He's our one of our board members for Riverside County Office of Education. And there are 35 districts with 182 members who are board members in our area. We are the 4th largest district in the state, and there is a membership called the Riverside County School Board Member Association that's getting started up. And there are 4 subgroups: advocacy, board mentoring, board member education, and board events. And I've already sent our board members a save the date for joining in this organization. This organization is really meant to bring board members together. And so from the Coachella Valley, I was the only board member coming into Riverside. And they're going to do Zoom meetings, and they're going to have events. In fact, at the CSBA meeting in Sacramento, they're going to have an event so we all can gather in Sacramento. And so we had 21% of the board members there, but Harupa Unified had 100% of their board members there. And so I want to encourage and continue to provide information to our board and get involved with this association to network and join together to learn about other districts. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Claire. You're right.
That was fast. Sorry.
Okay, and I would like to start my report. We had the last meeting in July 8th, but the next day, July 9th, we had the summer school graduation, and that was the first official graduation for Mr. Francis after 9 days in the position. Was very, great graduation, and she was Cathedral City High School, Desicate Spring, and Palm Spring, and Mount San Jacinto. And also in the July 16, we have the opportunity to meet with the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce and a lot of elected official or representative from organization representative from different industries, and we had the honor to receive the message from the Agua Caliente Bana Cahuila Indians chairman, Ray Milanovich. Was a good opportunity to network in that event. Also, in the same day, we had more events. I stopped a little bit for the last yacht fair in this room, and also very well organized events. We had a lot of interested applicants, and was very successful event. Thank you all for that to well organized yacht fair. And in the afternoon, we have the Do the Right Thing, and this time was in Desert Sands Unified School District. We had good attendance. We had Dr. Funchi there, so you had to drive a little bit more this time. Was wonderful honors over there. Yeah. Also, in the July 17th, we have another good recognition. One many they get the Rancho Mirage High School varsity softball recognition by Rancho Mirage City, and they recognize the students in the regular city council meeting. Also, in the July 2024, we had the I attended the back to school bash in Salvation Army. They have like 20 table with resources like they have dentist exam. They have the haircut service, and of course they have the backpacks with supply for the student. But I would like to highlight another many events that happen around the school district. We have the Walmart Super Center in Pan Desert. We have the Two Bunch Elementary, Cathedral City Library, and they have another community resource fair, Cathedral City Police Association, James Jesse Desert Highland Center, Boys and Girls Club in Cathedral City, and the same with, and also they have the support of the Sunline and KESQ. All of them supporting back to school, we back to school supply for our students. Thank you to all. In July 31st, also I was with Dr. Funche, Borclair Guerrero in meeting with Latino stakeholder in Salvation Army. Was a good turnout and was good in interaction with our with the parent and community members. Also in July 1st, yeah, we had the Palm Springs Unified School District new teacher that was the welcome message and was the orientation for new teacher. In the EGOT 4, the same was in the welcome back morning session was for elementary, and afternoon session was for secondary. Especially in the morning session, I received an invitation, or the invitation to say a message to all school districts, family member, employees, teacher, but I never realized that I would be the first one, and it was kind of surprise to me. But I adapt very quickly, and the second one was more easy for me. Thank you all for the message. Was a lot positive energy in that room the whole day. And lastly, in the first day of the school, I say my time to visit three schools: the Landau Elementary, Jen Warmer Middle School, and Cathedral City High School. All three schools, they are under modernization process. I have the opportunity to work very quick to the new construction. But and that ones that I want to thank all that was involved in the first day of the school, because all the school have a lot of traffic, and they have the support of the all cities, police department, and sheriff. And I would like to send a message to the community and parents at the whole school district that we are all the time open for new ideas, to move different ways to reduce the traffic, and we will take our comment and concern very serious, and all the time we get good new learning, and we do our best to have the good starting the school day. And with that, I end my report. Thank you. And now we move to item 14, a superintendent report.
Thank you, President Espiricueta. And as you can see, our board remains committed and dedicated for all the work that needs to happen here in Palm Springs Unified. So I want to thank you again for your trust in me and bringing me in as superintendent, and for the work that you do on a daily basis. It's evident that you're out in the community, and it's appreciated. Secondly, I'd like to thank Mr. Arnold and Dr. Killian for their transparent presentation tonight, bringing the data forth for our public and our board, and also the work that you're doing to make sure that we raise the level of excellence for our scholars. Thank you very much. A few things that I've been able to take part in, I want to highlight tonight. I want to make sure that I took the time to thank people. I didn't get all the names like Ms. Jarrell. She has a host of names, but I agree we need to make sure that we honor those who took part in the putting together of the Welcome Back. So I wanted to start by highlighting the recruitment event that I got a chance to see, and job well done by Brad Sauer, Clayton Hill, and the whole HR team. And President Espiricueta was there too with me. We were both looking for jobs. We got a chance to interact with some highly qualified candidates. Job well done to our our HR team. Also a shout out to the Rancho Mirage softball teams, those scholar athletes, and the work that they put in to have a successful season. I want to take a moment to highlight and thank Coach Abraham Aparicio, got that, athletic director Eddie Martinez, and principal Brian Hendra, and all of the parents and partners associated with that successful season. I also want to thank Board President Spiricueta and Karen Cornett for being on hand. Job well done to those young ladies. And this gentleman right here, Mr. Luis Cardenas, I believe, he is something special. He served in Palm Springs Unified for about 28 years. And every time that I saw him, he had something positive to say. His infectious smile and just the way he carried himself. I know he touched everybody in this room. I want to thank Mrs. Jarrell for being on hand that day to wish him well in his retirement, Karen Cornett as well. Mr. Luis Canas, our welcome back. I'll just say this. I was amazed by the energy in that room from our young people to those who put that together. I probably won't be able to say every name that was responsible, but I wanted to highlight David Green, Will Carr, Elia Valdez, Vince Gigante, Anthony Boucher, Anthony Flores, and Monica Borrego over here for their job working behind the scenes to put that together. And those who I may not have announced, I think Madonna Jarrell got most of you. We thank you. We thank you for putting together a welcome back event that our colleagues, our certificated and classified staff can feel very proud of and feel like they're a part of something special. So thank you. And then the first day of school was a hit, right? In talking to our cabinet team, that's a testament to the preparation that goes in behind the scenes to make everything successful that day, from enrollment to staffing to front offices, making our parents and our scholars feel supported, coming into a welcoming environment. Job well done. And my hat's off to Denise Fenton, who was up at 5 a.m. giving a KESQ interview with Joan Boyko and myself. Good job, Denise. And then I got a chance to visit Bella Vista, Painted Hills, Edward Winslow, and Desert Hot Springs High School. All were on point, welcoming families and making sure that our scholars felt like they belonged at those schools. And then the last two, we had a superintendent's meet and greet the other day. I want to thank our district office staff for coming out and making me feel welcomed, making me feel supported, and making me feel like, hey, we have something great ahead, Dr. Funches. So shout outs to our team for having donuts and coffee. I only had one donut. I'm going to say that again. I only had one donut. And it was a nice time, so thank you, everyone. And then finally, as I continue getting to know everyone in Palm Springs Unified and this beautiful community in the broader Coachella Valley, it is my goal to make sure that I listen. I do a lot of listening, authentically get a chance to hear from our partners, our community members, our scholars as well. So over the next few weeks, there'll be opportunities for more meet and greets, surveys that'll go out, and opportunities to have the superintendent listen to the things that are going well here in Palm Springs Unified, some of the things that we may need to continue to work on and focus on for improvement as well. And then coming together in the next few months to begin building out what a multi-year vision might look like, or shared vision for Palm Springs to continue building excellence for our scholars here in our community. So once again, I want to thank our Board of Education. I want to thank our community. I want to thank our teams for a job well done getting this year started. And I'm looking forward to an excellent school year. And in the words of our school district, let's go. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Francis. Next item is board action items. We will start with item 15A, approval of certificated and classified employees transaction. Can I get a motion to approve item 15A?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15V, approval of revision to board policy BP 4357.21, heat illness prevention district employees. Can I get a motion to approve item 15B?
So moved.
Second.
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15C, approval of revision to board policy BP 5141.8, heat illness air quality prevention plans, OE 11. Can I get a motion to approve item 15C?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15D, revision to board policy BP 5141.33, head lights OE 11. Can I get a motion to approve item 15D?
I'll move that.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Item 15E, approval of certificated employees salary schedule, OE 5. Can I get a motion to approve item 15E?
So moved.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15F, approval to award RFSP number 2505, print shop equipment and maintenance, OE 6.3. Can I get a motion to approve item 15F?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Item 15G, approval to award RFP number 2510, Cal Shape thermostat and carbon dioxide monitor installation, OE 6.3. Can I get a motion to approve item 15G?
So moved.
Second.
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15H, approval of rejection as claim number 2025-2026-01, YM versus PSUSD 652627, OE 7. Can I get a motion to approve item 15H?
Move.
Second.
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15I, approval of compromise and release agreement number 2025/2026-02 between parent and district dated July 8, 2025, OE 6.1. Can I get a motion to approve item 15I?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15J, approval, compromise, and release agreement number 25/26-03 between parent and district dated July 23, 2025, OE 6.1. Can I get a motion to approve item 15J?
Move.
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 15K, approval of readmission at expulsion case 2024/2025-00A to Palm Springs Unified School District, OE 11. Can I get a motion to approve item 15K?
Move for approval.
Second.
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. In the item 16 is superintendent consent consent item. The one we vote in one vote. Would anyone superintendent consent item from 16A to 16F? Would anyone like to put an item for discussion or review? No? Okay. Okay. Can I get a motion to approve superintendent consent item from 16A to 16F?
I'll move that.
And second?
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. And in item 17 is information item from 17A to 17O. The board has received and reviewed this information. Item 18, suggestion for future agendas. Do any board members have suggestions for future agendas?
I don't have anything tonight.
I would just like to recommend that we continue to award the Making a Difference Award at maybe perhaps the second board meeting of each month, depending upon the month, and so that would be a recommendation. And maybe during the months that we only have one meeting, we refrain from that. I don't know what the board thinks.
Personally, I'd rather have us all here to talk about it. But I
That's
don't
my
dis-
recommendation.
Yeah, I don't disagree
Do-
with it, but I think it would be good to
Yeah,
include the
let
other.
everybody in.
Because clearly, the one is to do in the monthly basis or ongoing basis.
Yeah, what do you
I don't
think?
think anybody's going to disagree with
Because
that.
not every meeting.
No, it would be, my recommendation just would be once a month, and then, like Board Member Girardi said, my recommendation with him is to bring it up to the other board members,
Make sure everybody's
Mhm.
on board.
so that
Okay.
everybody has input.
Okay.
And
Thank
That's good for me.
And thank you. And item 19, sharing at the next board meetings. Our regular board meeting will be held in August 26, 2025 at 6 p.m. And item 20, debrief. Any debrief?
Got 10 seconds, we could be done by 7:30.
Okay. And and the last item, adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Thank you.
Vaya con Dios, huh?
Vaya con Dios.